Embarkation day on Cunard Mary 2. Let me take you from JFK to the ship and show you what to expect, including tips for a smooth process. Hi, it's Bonnie. Welcome back to Bon Voyage Cruise Travel, and be sure to check out my Cunard playlist for more insights. Morning started off at JFK. I met the representative in the baggage claim area, and I was going to be boarding a Cunard bus to Brooklyn cruise ship terminal. Be meeting the shuttle downstairs. I told them I was coming in on a flight from Boston, which is not exactly true. I came in here last night from Athens actually, and I'm off to start a new adventure. We're waiting for our bus. Ended up leaving at a departure section. It got too busy. It's 11:15. The ride was smooth, about 25 minutes with good traffic, and it felt stress-free knowing my luggage was handled all the way to the ship. Cost of this was $29. The only maybe downfall was I arrived at the baggage claim area at 7:30 in the morning, and I did have to wait till about 11 o'clock for the bus to leave because we were waiting for lots of other people from different airlines arriving at different times. But aside from that, I did like that. This is the terminal. It's very quiet. It says welcome to Brooklyn. Like in the middle of a lot of harbor freight areas. And as far as check-in, once you do arrive, my boarding time was supposed to be at 1:30, and I thought, oh, if I get there early, I'll just be able to go on board. It didn't work like that. First off, they don't have apps, so you have to bring all your paperwork to check in, your confirmation code, all the check-in procedure that you do online. So once you show them the paper copy, they give you a boarding number. And so you go to a check-in area, and there you'll wait until your number is called. How do I activate my internet, assembly names and stations? Where can I get my room key? How do I go about changing dining arrangements? How can I find more about the drink packaging and some of the things that are going to be happening? Because they don't have an app, they just have no way of really relaying information. I don't know why they don't do that, but I guess this is easier. And they do have priority check-in for suite guests, but I was not in that group. There are many dogs here. It's really cute. It's called 1 through 30, and it's 40. They're calling the numbers one by one. They're allowing mobility issued people to go. They will keep you here till your time. Just about 1 o'clock. So my check-in was supposed to be at 1. It looks like it will be. I boarded exactly at my assigned time of 1:30. Most of us did, and it was all about patience and your assigned number. So the morning was fairly long. Lobby area. And this is very pretty. It's very elegant. Welcome on board, it says. Oh my. You know, I had an outside view, and they just gave me an upgrade because it was an obstructed view. It doesn't look that obstructed. I mean, it's partially obstructed, but at least I can see between the two lifeboats for the same price. So it was great because I had a lot of natural light. I could step outside, and it did really make a difference. It felt a lot more open and airy. I mean, I do get this is obstructed. I mean, it is quite obstructed. And this is the other side. I was trying to beat the muster station drill, and I went up to the area where we were, and they're not even prepared for that yet. So a lot of people are eating right now, so they said, oh, just eat and then come, which is different for me because I always thought they like to get that out of the way right away. Oh, this is nice. This is so funny. It's so old school. So they have a little map guide here for you on how to find things on the ship. I booked this maybe 3 weeks ago, so my dining reservation was assigned open, and at the time was 6 o'clock, and it said that I needed to book a time every night. You know, I've never done my time dining 100%. I always usually pick a time and then go from there. So I just want to talk to them about that and see what their policy is on that. But I talked to the maitre d' once I got on board, and he assured me I could get the same time every night, and they booked me at 6 o'clock for the whole remainder of the cruise. I did alternate tables, but as a solo traveler, I didn't mind that. It was actually really nice to meet a bunch of really interesting people, and it was fun. So after I squared away the dining reservations and had done the muster station drill, I went to the spa area for a spa tour, and this is what I found. Very nice.
Jacuzzi.
I did really like thermal spa package for $149 for 7 days. The maximum amount of people were 40, and so we were able to go in and use all the facilities anytime you want, from early morning till 10 at night.
The ice for you, like for example, if you are feel very hot, you can get ice here and put in your body.
Oh, I see. So it was nice to have that. I really did enjoy that, especially when it was so cold.
It's here.
Oh wow, look at this view. Statue of Liberty right there. On this particular voyage, they don't do the spa raffle till the following day during the daytime because everybody's arriving at different times. For the fitness, they do have classes, $20 a piece, and they don't let you sign up ahead of time because they say too many people don't show. So if you are interested, you have to come early and then you pay and then you go in. This is Forward. This spa, this is quite a health club here. They sold me on that. So I just bought that package. And then this is the buffet area, deck 7, more buffet, but I think that's more like hot dogs, pizza, and hamburgers. A buffet on deck 7. Yeah. Great stuff. Statue of Liberty right there. It's kind of serious here. Wow. To Titanic here. I don't actually be really reading this prior to leaving here, but that's just, wow, kind of eerie. Sun put such a glare on that building. It just like shines. And as I was waiting for the departure time, I noticed that we weren't leaving exactly when we were supposed to. Sunny, beautiful day. I was really excited about leaving from New York and seeing the Statue of Liberty, and I had this vision in my mind. Not really a centralized area for a sail away. I mean, there's one at the aft, like the bar, I guess. Interesting, it's a very open plan. This is the first music I've heard. It's in the very back. Another whole area. On deck 8. I have to get ready for dinner. The rest, it's very quiet. It looks like it's some type of solarium or something. Nice. As you can see from my footage, the outdoor spaces are beautiful. There's lots of wood. It's spacious. The promenade deck goes all the way around, and I really did enjoy that. You can actually come way out to the front. I guess this looks like a putting green. A lot of like board games.
With the letter of the corresponding assembly station.
There's so many spaces to hide. It's not all congested with people.
Guides will be positioned on the stairways to direct our position.
I'm just not used to such a bunch of open space. It's kind of refreshing, actually. It doesn't look like there'll be a sailaway outside. It seems like there's going to be a bar with music. They're going to have celebratory drinks. This is such a mellow embarkation. This is the boarding area where I got off over here, off over there. And as I was waiting for the departure time, I noticed that we weren't leaving exactly when we were supposed to. I think it was around 4:30 we were supposed to leave. I have to get ready for dinner. Since it was a 6 o'clock dinner and they wanted you to dress a certain way for dinner, I just went back to my room and changed, and I just knew that it wasn't going to be going anytime soon. I just felt that. This is the Steakhouse. I just noticed trying to go up to the top. It's reserved for a certain class. I don't even know if I can go up there. I'm not grilled. And then that's the entrance to the restaurant right there.
And below.
So after dinner, I still realized we hadn't left, and I just continued to go on as if we were at sea, and I noticed all the live music in the area. It's a real different scene here. Everybody's dressed up. They're already in suits on the first night. FYI. This is a champagne bar. I went to the theater and watched the flautist perform. Amazing. And it was still a lot of fun. And then it would kind of in the back of my mind, I would think, wow, we still haven't left yet. Yeah, ship has some kind of mechanical problem and they're trying to fix it. So we're just going on like it's gone, but it hasn't even left. So I won't be able to get a sail away from New York because it's dark. Once I was out of the show, I tried to find the Queen's Lounge. It was tricky because it's tucked away, but well worth the hunt. It was in front of the dining room, and I didn't want to cut through the dining room, so I went around through the art gallery. So I found it. This is a complicated ship. It's very confusing to me. After a couple days, I got the hang of the way the ship is designed, but it is a little bit confusing. So that was nice. A lot of ballroom dancing. It's coupled. And then if you walk straight, you're right into the dining room. I remember when I went to Northern Europe, and it was a big English crowd out of Southampton, and they loved their pubs and their sing-along music, and everybody seemed to kind of love doing that, so they kind of have incorporated that here. There's lots of live music, there's piano, there was a guitar player. The show was a flautist, and she played the flute in like a piccolo kind of thing, and she played a lot of Irish music. I took a couple pictures of her talking at the end. They're doing a trivia thing. They asked the whole bar and everyone gets involved. So it's like that. This looks like the photo gallery, I guess. Yeah. Kind of interesting work here on the wall, lobby level. So they don't have a central location where everything's happening. You kind of have to really read this and then figure it out. And like I say, what's interesting is we haven't even left. Casino and shops stayed closed because we hadn't officially departed, but the onboard atmosphere still was lively. One couldn't do another. And about 10:30 at night, saw how beautiful the ship looked at night, but again, we hadn't left. So I just came back to my room, and this is what I have found. Breakfast in bed. Free of charge. And then they have your daily program, what's happening tomorrow. Welcome for a first-time Cunard guest. Chocolate and then a robe. Oh, that's nice. They turned down my bed for me. So at that point, had been quite a long day, and I just went to sleep in hopes that things would work out. The next morning, I woke up, walked outside. I could see we were moving. The sun was shining, and that made up for everything. So unfortunately, I didn't get to sail away from New York that I wanted, but you know, this was just as beautiful. If Queen Mary 2 on Cunard will be your ship, check out my What to Expect video here. It wasn't a difficult embarkation. It was a very easy process, but because they process everything by paper, I think it just slowed down things. And they check you in, give you a number, and they call every single number. There's lots of live music. There's piano. There was a guitar player. The show was a flautist. Played a lot of Irish music. There are at least, I don't even know how many bars, music venues on here. A lot. The center of the ship, where you expect a lot of hubbub, there's nothing happening. It's completely quiet. Just these various pub little lounges is where things are going on, and so there could be something really great happening somewhere in the front or the aft. Unless you walk around or you really read your program, you're not going to know. So they suggest carrying the program with you, and I think that's a good idea. It's funny because, you know, unlike other lines where people don't dress, people are taking the opportunity to wear. Men are wearing sports coats and a lot of ties, and I haven't seen that in a long time. Some women are actually wearing pretty nice dresses. They're dressed up, and usually on the first day it's kind of casual. It does feel nice, actually. It's like the old days were dressed up nice for going out to dinner, you know, and that's what people are doing. I hope that this has helped you understand Cunard a bit. It is, I think a lot of people that take Holland America like this line. I can see that it is a bit of an older crowd, however, not 100%, because the people I was sitting with at dinner today, they like to be active, so it's hard to say. If you found this helpful, informative, or you've learned something, please make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Thank you so much for watching. We'll explore Cunard together. Oh, I will have a playlist on Cunard ship and all that it has to offer. I show these things to help you decide what you're looking for and what looks like a good fit for your particular interests. Thanks again for watching. Happy cruising, and until next time.